We can shower together.
And that many people are like,
Just welcome, tell them to come shower at a Flint resident's house. Unfiltered.
Let's see what it feels like.
Yeah, watch it burn. Tell me how safe it is when your skin starts to burn. Or your eyes burn, or it's hard to breathe. Tell me how fun that is. Stay for a week. Stay for a week.
Does Rich Bear have children of his own?
Every time I take a shower.
I was gone for, well, most of last week, and I come back home and look, it's underneath my ring's already peeling off.
Can you show me? Then,
One shower. I showered this morning, and it's starting to peel up again underneath my ring. And I was in New Orleans and East Chicago. East Chicago's got lead. They got bad water too, and it still didn't hurt the shower.
peeling under your ring?
That's because they don't have phosphorus.
No, they don't.
Burn the shit out of you.
Phosphorus, 3,691 parts per billion of phosphorus.
Why is there phosphorus in your water?
Because apparently in somebody's magical mind, it will recode corroded pipes.
Edwards.
Edward, yep.
Somebody's magical mind.
Even if there's holes in the pipe, you know,
Ask
it's gonna
DC.
still recode, even
It
if there's a
recodes
big
holes.
ass hole in the
Recodes
pipe.
holes. It's like glue. But ask DC, because they can. They were told they could recoat the pipes with orthophosphates.
Oh no, he fucked them over too, so you can't ask them.
Well, because they're in year 16 of their
Orthophosphates is phosphoric acid.
phosphoric acid. At 75% solution being dumped in our water, on top of the phosphates that already exist in Detroit water.
75% solution.
So it's 75% phosphoric acid and 25% water as it's being dumped into our water, on top of the phosphates that are already in Detroit's water at a proper level.
Like to list all the chemicals that are in your water while you're at it.
Okay, I have lead, copper, aluminum, tin, chromium, strontium, arsenic, 1,4-dichlorobenzene, bromo-dichloromethane, chloroform, 2 different bacteria in my water. One is Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which is why I had to go see an infectious diseases doctor today. Let's see, what else do I have?
Chromium.
Chromium, yep. The iron is sky high in my water, which makes it a lovely, lovely snack in my water heater for the bacteria that's also feeding and getting fat off of the phosphates, because it's bacteria food. And it lives and bakes nicely in my water heater. My third water heater, by the way, that nobody's bothered to pay for, that we've had to go through since the water switch, $800 a pop, that's cool. Let's see.
Has your hot water ever been tested?
Yes, Scott Smith is the only one that's tested the hot water. He's tested our showers. And that's how he found acetone. I have acetone coming through my showers. Acetone is a byproduct when bacteria is dying, dead. So I'm like, oh cool, that must mean bacteria. Scott's like, oh my god. So yeah. Jeez. And
What's
also,
the one that was fracking?
strontium. Strontium. Because that's normal. Why not? And a lot of it is strontium.
Do you know?
So strontium and the arsenic.
Throw it in there for the water.
Well, it's also industrial waste and industrial
Some
sickness.
Cuban
So
too for
I live
good
right by the
measure,
Flint
right?
River. So the rumor of the fracking outside of Holloway Dam, who knows what we drink if we drink fracking waste for 18 months. And it floods a lot. So I live, like, you can look out my backyard and see the Flint River. So yeah. And also with all the main breaks, leaks, and cracks, that's what's letting like the arsenic and the other metals and the ground metals and the earth metals into the water. Because yeah, you can't recoat holes now, can you? No, you can't.
So that's Edwards.
I tried, and then I got attacked for it. So yeah, so those things, and it's not just my water. I don't have the worst water by far, not even close. There is a gentleman that had 22,900 parts per billion of lead. Senior citizen living alone. Vicky, who's here, her lead's high, up again. Rhonda Thornton just had her, they said that, it must be your fixtures. So they replaced her fixtures. They replaced her kitchen faucet or bathroom faucet. And her, she put to like 28 parts per billion or something like that in her kitchen. Put up to 126 in her bathroom. After they put in a new faucet and let it run for a couple of weeks, and they came back later, the state tested it. And came and popped back the high
And
number.
meanwhile, they're charging you for all that water for
That
the
you're
flushing.
That's right. Yeah, because 40% of our treated water is lost throughout the distribution system through these main breaks, leaks, and cracks.
Now, state has recommended to change filters in your home, to change faucets in your home.
Because it's our fault.
No, but
No,
what I
that's
wanna
why,
ask
though.
is-
That's
is,
why.
Have they helped pay for any of this? What has the state provided you free of cost in this whole entire crisis? You guys are
I'm
laughing.
sorry, I
mean,
even
those
have to
bottles-
laugh at this one.
People
Would you
on
like
the-
to tell them?
People on the other side of this camera who will be
State
watching.
pay for what?
They assume I'm telling you, the people out there, they think that the government has been doing what they can, has been awarding
Look
this
at the
money,
comments.
has
They
given out
they
faucets.
say, oh yeah,
This is what they think. I'm telling you, it might be
So the
disappointing.
biggest people that changed out faucets and shower heads has been the plumbers, and they pulled that out of their own pockets. So the plumbers did that, but then right now there's a grant to replace 4,000 faucets. Because again, the reason they're doing that is not because they're nice and kind, it's because they're blaming our fixtures for the lead problem. Not, of course, it's what it is. It's the continual blaming of the residents and the victims. That's what this is.
Shouldn't they test the water at the meters to make sure it's, not from your own home?
Yes, they should. Yes, they should. And so that's why you're supposed to test at the meter, so you can see the water as it comes into the home, and then you test through the different points of distribution in your home, including hot water for showers. But I did that, and I got called. What are the names I'm getting called right now for testing at my meter?
Oh, jeez, the list never ends. She's just slayed on Facebook across whoever. Somebody's always trying to call her out and say she's a troublemaker or something. But
I mean, it's the
you know,
Edwards press.
it's-
Whoever's with Edwards then is good.
yeah, that's it.
I mean,
So
Edwards
that's-
is just bad. He's losing even
If
more
you
funding.
speak
That's all.
out,
That's
if
just
you
the
speak
libertarian
out, there's
attitude.
something wrong
If
with
you
you, some way
disagree-
or another.
If you disagree with scientists and experts in this, no, the thing is what's happened to us since the beginning. 28 months. I've been in this, been fighting this, and the one thing I've learned repeatedly is if you argue with somebody with a PhD, or if you question someone with letters behind their name, you are psychotic, you are crazy, you're a bored housewife. 2 jobs. Not bored, I'm not a housewife, thanks. And you're making it up, you're paid off, you're evil, you're all these names. So the minute that me, a lowly master's degree holder, that's a business degree, that asks a question about science, or questions the testing method, or asks for more information, asking for detailed lab reports, then you get called names and you are automatically a pariah. I think I'm not here for friends. I love you all.
They haven't. But what sort of testing? Why have all of these bacteria and why have all of the metals been missed in the state water testing?
Because the only thing the law requires them to test for is lead and copper.
So they don't test for anything else.
No,
And
because
they know they're going to be fucked if they figure it out.
They tested for it.
exactly. Then they knew it was a real problem and they would have to help everybody.
So, haven't you guys been able to submit some of the independent?
Absolutely. And Scott, and then unfortunately, Water Defense and Scott Smith have gone destroyed in the process. Personally, like he went after him personally. He was attacked
Can
personally.
you elaborate on those powers and of those people a little bit for people who aren't familiar?
So Scott Smith and Water Defense came to Flint when and started working with the plumbers union. Because why wouldn't you test with plumbers who can properly identify because the MDEQ couldn't even identify who had a lead service line and who didn't. Mine is still listed as NA on the records. Not available. I'm like, you go in my basement, go look at it, But then again, it could be a different material in the yard and up the street and at the curb box, which is another thing they haven't been doing is digging it up at the curb box to make sure that it's a proper, is a proper diagnosis of what kind of pipe you have. So Scott started working with the plumbers and doing testing at all points of use, as well as the water heater, the water meter, and the showers, because that's where most of us get the majority of our exposure. And the EPA study proved in 2009 that you get 2 times the exposure to carcinogens, TTHMs, bacteria, and all this stuff through inhalation and absorption in a 10-minute shower than you would drinking 2 liters of the same water. 2 times the exposure. Because if you're inhaling it, it's going to hit your bloodstream faster. And if it's absorbing through your skin, there you go. And so that's what happens in a hot shower.
And yet the EPA has been sending out, and the DEQ has been sending out information notices saying that
It's safe to bathe.
safe to bathe, safe to shower. With
Just don't let
unfiltered water.
with unfiltered water. Just don't let your babies drink the bath water. Have you given a baby a bath? You can't make them not do anything.
It's like a dog.
Have
How
you
the fuck are you
tested?
supposed to make sure a dog doesn't react?
Have they done any testing with the hot water though?
No,
Do you bathe in cold water?
absolutely
Do
not.
you shower in cold water?
No, neither do I shower in my sink in cold water.
How
For 2 minutes.
How do they expect it to be safe if they haven't tested?
Your guess is as good as mine and theirs.